So welcome back to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Tonight we're diving deep into grounding, bounding, and breakers. We're going to look at what the code actually says and what inspectors are looking for when you wire up a panel or a sub panel. Whether you're new or experienced, this is the info you need to pass everything. So again, I'm going to start off with one video here, and then I'm going to dive into what I want to get into. So hello again and welcome back to Fabian Electrical Services. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's video. So let's dive right into it. What I'm doing today is going to be an installation. It's going to be the installation of the 400 amp disconnect. The disconnect is mounted already, and what I use for the installation is simply bolts. I made sure I secured the 2x4 on the back end to give it the extra secure to the wall, firm and nice. I don't want the electrical installation to come off the wall in any type or sort. Again, the cable, the electrical conduit that I'm using is going to be the AC conductor. We call it tech cable, and there are parallel runs that's being run from the outdoor meter base. Again, what I like to do with installation like this is I like to make sure that I keep that white sheeting that's there on before I like to keep it on once I land my conductors inside of the panel. I'm going to remove that white sheeting. I also make sure to put my ground bushing on first. This installation is going to come with the ground bushing connection. Reason being is the ground wire has to be grounded off to the actual ground clamp. Ground connection has to be grounded off. I have to make sure that, as you can see in the on the left hand side, you're going to see the other installation. You're going to see my wire is grounded off onto the ground bushing. It is in code compliance. It is a code rule that states that. It is inside of the electrical code book where you would find it. You just have to search. And again, if for all those who are pretty interested in the video, all the apprentices out there, all the journeymans, all the master electricians, DIY guys, homeowners, if you ever need to find out a code rule and you simply cannot find it, you can simply leave a comment in the comment section, and I would guide you through the process. So again, the installation reason that the disconnect is here and not the 400 amp panel is because of the code rule that states anything that's within 5 feet of the electrical panel of the meter base shall have a installation of the panel right away. But when it comes to any installation, electrical installation that's more than 5 feet away from the actual electrical disconnect that's located outside of the home, it has to have a means of disconnect. So the main electrical 400 amp panel is located inside of the electrical room, inside of the basement of the home, and it's more than 40 feet away from the meter base. So the reason is I have to install my disconnect per code to stay within my electrical code compliance. So as you can see, the reason why I stated that I like to keep the the white paper on, it simply helps with the cable. As you can see, the cable is locked in place. Once you disassemble that, it gives you a lot more problems to get the cable inside of the connector. So again, that's why I always make sure I land my cables inside of the disconnect, inside of the connectors, and I make sure that I remove that. Then what I go ahead and do is I simply ground off my ground. I do my groundings. So this is a grounding and bonding installation. There are two different things when it comes to bonding and grounding. Serve two different applications. So never get that confused. Also, you're going to see I have my phasing tape on my cable. Reason is this cable does not come with identify neutral, and in the code book it simply states that your incoming neutral has to be identified. There is a rule where you electrical code rule, code compliance, that states that a particular size of cable we must identify up to. So this is what I am doing here, identifying my conductors with the white tape that is being used. It's always best to have also your line and loads coming in to be separated. Never have them touching each other. It is a code compliance rule that states that your feed that's coming in, your main feed, is not supposed to come in contact with your actual load side that's going out. So for this reason, you're going to see the installation. I'm also going to be using my flat screwdrivers, Robbie screwdriver. Most of the time in this installation, I use my bigger screwdrivers to get the full torquing. Again, also what I like to use is my Milwaukee drills. Very handy, never fails me, gets the job done on a daily basis. Also, set of Allen keys is what is required. A lot of times I use my regular Allen key sets for installation like this. When it comes to the outdoor meter base, I often use another Allen key. It's more of a bigger Allen key that I have. Hopefully I can get to show you guys that on one of my videos. It comes in handy, gets the job done, helps with the risk a lot when it comes to the installation. So again, also this is a part of my videos. There are other videos that I have out there that are has the full installation when it comes to landing my wires. It does have the full installation. You just have to check through my videos to find the other part of this installation. There are many other parts to it, about 3 or 4 other videos that's there. And again, I would like to thank you guys all for tuning into Fabian Electrical. And again, don't forget to like up the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, or you can also become a member, and I will catch you guys on the next installation from Fabian Electrical. So hello, welcome back to the channel, and again, thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And today's live stream is basically going to be about grounding and bounding. Again, what I just showed was grounding a metal electrical box. That's normally how the process goes with your ground bushings and you know, such. When it comes to the cable, also inside of there would have been a little bit of I don't think you would have seen the bonding of the actual underground wire that comes from the ground plate. So that there was just grounding off a metal box, and as you see, all parts has to be grounded off. So I'm going to right now pull up another video for all those who probably missed it. It's going to be about 39 minutes long, 33 minutes long. So I'm going to run that video there, and after that, I'm going to my electrical code, where we get our rules from, and how we go about with our electrical, finding our electrical. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream, and taking the time out. I'm going. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream, and I'm going to be sharing a video right now with you guys. For all those who missed it, grounding and bonding. Let's see if it's this one here. Okay, let's check this one here. Men, don't forget to look up the stream. Very important to press the like button, as you can. Helps me to get the channel out in the open to more viewers. It's a 100 amp Siemens panel. I'm going to also be removing this stuff here from the panel. So at a later time, you'll see a full video of the full installation of the panel. These are my ground wires that I have installed. As you can see, I have them neatly separated. Whatever wires I have, I'm going to go on wires, ground wires. So this is the ground bar that I'm going to be using right here. These are going to all pick up the side here. This where I'm going to be developing this eventually. And we're going to have a couple of breakers. Again, these are all 20 amps. So I always try to maintain that one side is going to be loaded properly. So I have 20 amps. I'm going to mix and match a couple 15s, couple 15s and 20s. If I have to do any 30 amp two pole, I'm going to land them on this side evenly, one on each side. Also, also again, don't forget, I'm going live later on tonight, 9 p.m. It's going to be about the code. So again, for all those who are tuning into the live stream today, you can catch me live tonight, 9 p.m. About the Canadian code book. You can post your questions in the comment section if you have any, and we'll go from there. So this is 15 amp seeker. Also make sure to use the inverter as panel. As you can see, it's a 15 amp Siemens. Okay, that's the name of the panel. It's a Siemens 100 amp. So here the panels, you're all going to that's approved. Again, this is bought. You have the amp here. Okay, directly from the store. Down into here. So this panel, as you can all see, is not live. The main compartment is going to be up here. So again, there's nothing live on this panel. Again, as you guys come in, please don't forget to like up the um, and thank you. Helps YouTube to push my videos out into the algorithm a lot more. So this is another 15 amp breaker I'm going to be installing. Same thing, Siemens brand.
Finish Ultramax delivers the ultimate clean, even on the toughest stains.
Okay, and then you have my grounding here that I'm going to be positioning properly when it comes to grounding off the cables. As you can see, I'm all positioning my wires in the same location. Again, thank you for the support. Here's for good luck. PRVT Haruma. Again, thank you for the donation towards the channel. And again, also don't forget to, you can catch my live later on in the evening tonight around 9 o'clock, where I go fully in depth into the code and why the code book is used and why it exists. It simply exists for reasons like this. Ground wire. I'm going to be going on to the grounding bar. Okay. So watch the way I position my ground when it comes to the panel. I try to stay away from this compartment here. That's going to be liven up eventually. So what I mostly do is I try to get my grounding wires all the way over, tucked the way over into the corner. holes that you're going to be seeing, holes are covered up. There's this is an old panel, not an old panel, but this was used for temporary power. With the panel itself, it's all intact. So for that reason, I'm going to be using it inside of the home instead of throwing it out into the pile of garbage. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just used for temporary. Also, when it comes to the panel, so again, this is my face plate here. That's going to move these wires from here. So it looks like that is reamed out. So I'm going to somehow have to get this off or take this up in order to remove, to remove this from here. So these are my Allen keys that I normally travel with. Never forget your Allen keys. There's many sets that I have here. I also have this set of Allen keys that I use for the bigger stuff. Comes in handy. As you can see, I tried with these Allen keys the first time, didn't work. So I simply went to the other set of Allen keys. A lot of times I also use this set of Allen key for the main service when it comes to the outdoor meter bases and stuff like that. It helps with the turning of the risk. A lot of times when we go to do the service upgrade, it ends up being that sometimes the lug is stuck and you need something a little bit more stronger. I inherited this from one of the crews that I was working with when it came to doing a service upgrade, and it's one of the tools that I normally travel with. Make sure it's in my bag with the material that I need. It's very with the tools that I need. Sorry, very handy. We're going to remove this from here. As I said, don't need that. And we're going to be removing this. So in a normal situation like this, if I was coming in with my main ears,
What are you working on right now?
I'm working on a motor pricing at the moment.
That sounds really fascinating. All right, let's go.
Cool. My name is Madeline. So in degree, I work in underwriting. I work together with client managers. And together, we are responsible
So again, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services. And I'm going to pull back the sharing the screen here.
Agree. So we have a lot of knowledge. I mean, it's the largest player in reinsurance, and I think this big size it comes with.
So here we have the grounding onto the metal panel wire that comes from underneath the ground. You'll see it in some of my videos where ground where I have my ground plate inside of the ground. Usually when that comes up out of the ground, we come into the panel and we're going to install it here. However, the main panel, I don't need a bonding. It's already bonded through the set of cables that I'm going to be Also, another thing that I'm going to be removing from this panel is my bonding strap, as I don't need it. So these are again another handy tool to have. Big, gets the job done. So for all those who are wondering, this is the bonding strap that I'm going to be removing. And I'm simply going to tuck this screw back into the panel. So again, as you guys come in, don't forget to like up the live. Helps my channel to go into the YouTube algorithm faster. So that's what we have here. Again, as you guys come in, also for those who are tuned into today's live stream, who are watching the live stream, I'm going to be going live tonight on the full breakdown of the Canadian Electrical Code and try to break down the international code book. There's probably not too much of a difference. You can join me tonight, catch the live at 9 p.m. tonight when I go fully in depth into the code book. So again, that was the bonding strap that I removed. I don't need that bonding strap. So we've completed the I know grounded my ground is going to keep it into the. So again, if you're finding value tonight, hit that like, share. Share this with your crew and subscribe. We're live every week breaking down the code and real world installs. Let's get more electricians educated and inspected right the first time.
Savings objectives. Download our guide to learn more. more about reasons and ways to invest in Canada.
Share this with your crew and subscribe. We're live every week breaking down the code on real world installs. Let's get more electricians educated and inspected right the first time. Good night and hello to you, Butter Roll Boutique. Again, also thank you for tuning in to. Also like to thank you for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. Where we go live every week. Tuned into Fabian Electrical Services. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's quick live stream. Before I go live tonight, again, I'm going to be going live, so you can catch me live tonight at 9 p.m. Just remember, right now I'm using my pliers to strip the cable. There's a certain way that we use that in order to not damage the end of the cable. Another tool that I like to use is, you can see it's insulated. Helps with when the panel is live. If you have to do a quick job, you can touch around here. You can touch around the breaker. Again, this is not live, but this is another great tool that I like to have on me when it comes to cutting in my cable when I have to install a quick service call. It helps with the knowing that it is insulated. You always try to keep your maintain that you're working live, even if you're not working live. It's a code. It's a rule that we follow. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's live stream. And what we're going to be doing is some grounding and bonding, some panel installation, and I'm going to be also running through the electrical code book, how we go about finding our rules. Always try to do a little bit of what we need. You simply go with the momentum. Make sure that this wire is not broken, and you're good to go to install. So again, what this is simply there's going to be a mixture of stuff in this video here. You're going to get some grounding and bonding, removing the my bonding strap, grounding off to the electrical grounding a metal box. Grounding a metal box is what I'm going to be doing also. Again, these cables are all not going to be on an arc fault. That's why I'm landing these cables right now. Eventually, I'm going to be transferring from one end to the other, from the other panel to over to this panel. So I will have some arc faults here. So again, if you're working with a metal box or sizing a breaker, make sure you follow this tip. So again, like I said, this main live stream is about grounding the metal electrical box. Here you're going to see me grounding off the panel with my ground wires. You're also going to see me explaining bonding the electrical panel, how we go about it. About the breaker sizing also, 20 amps, 15 amps regular, 40 amp 2-pole, 30 amp 2-pole, breakers, basically going through the sizing of that, sub panel bonding. We're going to get into that also, a little bit of sub panel bonding. This panel that I'm currently installing, it is a sub panel. It's not considered
So again,
a
welcome
main
back to the
panel.
channel. You're tuned into Fabian Electrical Services. Again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning into today's live stream. So what we're doing is grounding and bonding. Don't need to pick that up twice. Also, I'm going to take my bonding strap, which is here on my side. I don't need that either. This is a Siemens panel. Sorry, this is a 100 amp Siemens panel. This is the main compartment where it's going to be landed. After once it's landed, I'm simply going to be using this cover here to place it, and the marking that we're always looking for to make sure that it is labeled. There's another marking that we have to look for when it comes to the safety. And it's called this right here. Once the inspector comes, the symbol files that I can panel. Simply, when, for instance, when I was doing the my first panel here, I missed it. The panel cover didn't have the information on here.
So again, I'd like to thank Wifey Kim for tuning into the live stream, and also for the continuing to support towards the channel.
Cover back to the supplier in order to have this sticker, so I can have the inspection pass. So very important. This is a key part of your.
Guys are post a comment in the comment section. You can also
this here. If this
tell me what you think about this video I'm playing right now, and if it was any help towards you and your project. You can also subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel also, and please don't forget to like up the live stream.
I just had a call.
Please and thank you.
So when you want to be looking for your breakers, what you need to use, you're going to this is what you're going to looking for. It has the information here. Very important to make sure that when it comes to the code, you have this information on the cover of the panel. It's going to give you the list of names of breakers that you're allowed to use inside of the panel, which a lot of us are not aware of.
Panel setups comes with the writing that you need to have on the panel cover. We will look for that. Also,
like I said, for all those who are tuned in into today's live stream, I will be going live tonight. So please, you guys can come out and join the live tonight. It's going to be fully in depth into the code book. You're probably also going to see a replay of this video explaining what's going on here with the grounding and bonding. Also, you're going to see me explaining one more time past all miss the live stream. As you can see here, times what happens is there's a Eaton breaker. It looks the same. Again, this is the Eaton breaker, and a lot of times what happens is panel, and it does look similar. As you can see, it does look the same. There's two different names that we have here. For this reason, this will fit into the panel. However, when it comes to your final inspection, you cannot have a Eaton breaker inside of a Siemens breaker. A Eaton breaker instead of a Eaton Siemens panel, Eaton panel, vice versa. The inspector is not going to pass the job. And also, as you can see, previously panel. So anything that corresponds with this, with these names here, Siemens, you can use instead of the Siemens. The way how I position this is, as you can see, this is where the blade is going to go onto the panel. This is where it's going to go onto the back, the panel. I kind of.
So again, tonight we're breaking down grounding and of the channel.
As we all know, when it comes to the driver cable, we have to have two hots. So these are my two hots. And again, the live stream. When it comes to the breakers, always maintain loading your panel properly. When I say loading each side properly, I mean this is a 20 amp, this is a 20 amp, this is a 20 amp. These are 15s. Eventually, I'm going to put a couple 15s here. I'm going to put a couple 20s here.
So what that is called is balancing out your panel. For all those who are not aware, your panel should always be balanced out the proper way. That way,
of the panel, it helps to balance out each side properly. You don't want to have one side loaded and the other side off. It's going to eventually give you problems when you start to work the panel. So for that reason, we try to load the panel as properly as. So when it comes to this panel, you will have to leave a couple spaces open for future, either this panel or the main compartment. I have to the panel free up for space just in case there is work that's going to happen in the future. Main not to play around with. I'm not going to have the inspection at the final.
so again, how to size a breaker. Basically, how we size breakers. We normally determine the load that's coming through the appliance of such. And how do we find that? We simply find it on the accordingly. We're going to take.
Also, I do not need all of this. This is too excessive.
Again, how to install a grounding wire is also pretty simple. You will see me doing it here. Pretty simple. You have your ground bar that's located on the main metal panel in
Well, that's basically how you install
grounding bar.
your grounding. As you can see, I have my ground wires tucked behind me. I want to make sure that my ground wires are tucked behind. I don't want them to come in contact with the live compartment once I liven up the panel.
So hello again, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. Again, in today's breakdown, we would have I would have gone through some key topics. Again, this is a video that was played before, and for all those who missed it, I felt to replay the video. Again, when it comes to grounding and bonding, grounding the metal electrical box, you know, bonding electrical panels, breaker sizing when it comes to figuring out your breaker size, you know, when it comes to your grounding and bounding, it does come out of the code. It's a code, you know. These are all little stuff that we went through, but they're pretty major in our today's world. And I'm going to pull up a code rule right now. Again, if you're working with a panel box or sizing a breaker, make sure to follow this tip. These are some stuff that we normally follow these rules that we have, and I'm going to be showing the code book right now. I'm going to pull up something here in the book. I'm going to get out of that stuff that I was showing before. Somehow it seems to be boot of the StreamYard. So hopefully. Oh, that. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to, it doesn't look like I can play. Okay, I'm going to pull up another rule here inside of the code. For some reason, so again, also I'd like to thank Butterroll Boutique for checking into the live stream. Also, I'd like to thank Wifey Kim for checking into the live stream. So I'm going to enlarge this right here. Let's see here if I can. So again, this is a rule, part of the rule that we do follow. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, so again, this is part of some of the rules that we follow. It's got This one, however, is a receptacle for dwelling units, and it also tells you to go through the see the appendix. These are the receptacle rules that we normally follow inside of the either residential or commercial. This is where we find our rules, and I really do want it to pull up the another rule on the grounding and bonding. I have to somehow let my other device charge before I can do that. So I'm hoping to give it about another 15 minutes. So meantime, I'm going to run another video meanwhile, because this what I have here, you're not going to be able to see it properly. So I don't really want to leave this up for too long, because I cannot I myself cannot see it that great. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to run another video here, and hopefully it will give my my device a little bit of time to charge. It was charged, but for somehow it just died on me there. So let's see here. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. today. Again, I'd like to thank So again, what we have here is going to be a panel changeout. This is again following all code rules, staying within the code compliance. And again, you're going to see how I go about sizing a breaker, using the proper breaker for the proper gauge wire. You know, how to install a grounding wire. Panel inspection tips. There's many tips that I can give when it comes to the panel. Make sure that you always have your panel at the right height. Again, this is based out of the Canadian Electrical Code grounding, OESC 2024 bonding rules. Again, we're working off of the Canadian Electrical Code. And again, Grounding versus bonding. I explained that in the previous video before. For all those who are checking in to the live stream right now, you can catch this on the replay. You would have missed the grounding versus bonding explained. A lot of us get it confused a lot of times as license and journeymen. Again, I only figured it out when I pretty much became a license. I put two and two together. Sometimes it happens like that, but it's two different things. Basically, it doesn't serve the same. Both do their own thing respectively. Grounding is basically when you're grounding off your electrical panel, or as we would say, grounding off a metal electrical box. That's basically when you're going to be using your grounding. Again, also you have bonding electrical panel. Again, inside of the main compartment, you'll see that at the bottom of this panel, I'm going to be this 100 amp panel that I'm going to be replacing. That's where you're going to find your bonding, where we bond our panel inside of that main compartment. It lands on the neutral bar, comes in from the underground ground plate, along with the water meter. That's how we go about our bonding inside of Canada. Again, I've seen some different stuff outside of Canada, some different videos of other guys who are inside of the YouTube space. And again, we all have different rules that we all have to follow. Seems like different code books also probably lead back to the thing in reality. I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually had another person from outside of Canada actually come on the channel and actually break it down. It will be nice to try to figure it out one day. But yeah, a lot of stuff I've seen on the videos is a lot different to what we do here. So again, subpanel bonding would have been explained in the previous video also. Again, when it comes to subpanel bonding, we don't normally we don't do it because of the fact that the main panel itself is already bonded. So again, what I wanted to get into was a actual Canadian rule of the pool when it comes to the pools and stuff like that. But I'm trying to let my device charge a little bit more to see if I can actually pull that rule up. And then you have the grounding plate installation. Grounding plate installation is what you're going to see in the back screen here playing. That's basically a bonding, that's a grounding plate that we go about using. So again, I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream as we continue to so I'm going to run one more video after this before I actually dive into the rule that I want to pull up on the actual pool itself. Again, I'll let to so let's run another video here. Again, this so again, this is a live stream. You're tuned into Fabian Electrical Services Inc. And I'd like to thank you guys all for tuning in to today's live stream. So again, what we have here is a simple 400 amp electrical panel installation. So this is located inside of the basement of the home. And again, when you talk about installation, you have to have the proper stuff in order to go about it. Meaning tools involve. You know, we normally use. I normally a lot of times I use my hacksaw, or I do use my sawzall, my bandsaw to cut stuff. Okay, so I'm going to again, like I said before I finish the live stream, I do want to run that that one rule with